The Glory of the Cataclysm Hero achievement awards the Volcanic Stone Drake mount. There are 24 achievements in total, all technically soloable, although there is one that'll be far easier if you have one person to help you. If you're looking for specific achievements, I'll have timestamps in the description. And of course, make sure that you do all of these in heroic mode. I'll also have a friend with me in the majority of the footage, but they're all soloable as you'll see. First is Crushing Bones and Cracking Skulls in the Blackrock Caverns. This instance can be found here in the Blackrock Mountain in the Eastern Kingdoms. Enter the Eastern Passage and take the first right that you see. This achievement is earned on the first boss, who is Romag Bonecrusher. Note that while this one is technically soloable, it's very RNG dependent and 100 times easier if you just bring a friend. It's also the hardest achievement out of the 24, so if you do this one, it's smooth sailing from here. It reads, defeat Romag Bonecrusher after using his Skullcracker ability to kill 10 angered earth elementals. Clear the entire room before you start the fight, leaving Romag alive of course. The angered earth elementals spawn after each member in your party gets hit by his Quake ability. Since you're a much higher level than him, you'll want to face away from him and use /sit right before he gets the cast off. It's very quick, so having a macro is very helpful for this. Now, this doesn't guarantee that you'll be hit with it in the spawning elemental, it just increases your chance. As for his Skullcracker ability, he casts this when he reaches 66 and 33% health, so you need to bring him down to those percentages slowly, so you should unequip all of your gear so you don't one-shot him. This teleports you just south of the purple braziers, roots you, and after a few seconds, he unleashes an AoE that one-shots those elementals that you've been gathering. So, you basically have 2 shots to kill 10 elementals total. The main problem here is that these elementals have a limited lifespan, and if you're solo, you absolutely need to get 5 spawns in a row, bring him to 66%, and have him one-shot all 5 of those elementals, spawn 5 more, bring him to 33%, and have him one-shot all 5 of those once more. If you miss a single elemental for each of these phases, you'll have to restart your count as the elementals will start dying before you can gather 5. It has to be 5 in a row. So, like I said, very RNG dependent because even if you face away and sit, sometimes he'll just miss. If you have a friend with you, you're doubling your earth elemental spawns, making the achievement far easier. And one last tip to go out on is make sure that you're fighting him right where I am. He always teleports you to the same spot, so if you're far away from here, the earth elementals will be out of range of his AoE and you'll have to start over. Next is Arrested Development with the Korla Herald of Twilight boss. It reads, allow all 3 of Korla's zealots to evolve, kill them, and then kill Korla herself. Very simple, she has 3 adds near her absorbing these purple beams, so just aggro her and wait until these adds turn into big dudes, kill them one at a time, and then kill Korla. The next one is Too Hot to Handle on the Karsh Steelbender boss. Defeat Karsh after he reaches 15 stacks of superheated armor. Simply drag him into the middle of the room into this fire, and kill him once he gets 15 or more. And lastly, we have Ascendant Descending on the Ascendant Lord Obsidious boss. Defeat him without any party member reaching 4 stacks of Crepuscular Veil. So, very simple, just walk up until Raz takes out all of the adds, and then one-shot Obsidious to earn this easy achievement. And that's all for this place. The next stop is the Throne of the Tides found in Vashj'ir, specifically the Abyssal Depths subzone. Go to the Abyssal Breach into this giant swirl to get teleported to the dungeon. It's the northeastern portal. First is Old Faithful with the Lady Nezjar boss. It reads, get Lady Nezjar to kill one of her minions with her Geyser ability. The first step is to bring her down to 66%. So for this one, you want to strip naked, and after doing that, you want to take off your character's gear as well. Once you get her to 66%, she'll shield herself and summon 2 adds. I recommend killing the 2 casters since the melee is easier to pull around. What you're looking for is this blue circle on the ground, so you just want to drag the mob into the circle over and over until it dies, and it does help if you chip them down beforehand so you don't have to use so many geysers. It's not required, but it does make it much faster. Next is Prince of the Tides on the last boss, where you protect Neptulan. Defeat an unyielding behemoth while you have the tidal surge effect. Throughout the fight, various faceless enemies will spawn. You need to kill everything but the big behemoth. He's the one who melees you. So just be careful with your AoE and kill everything you see but the behemoth. And when the next phase starts, you'll grow in size and gain the tidal surge effect. Once you confirm that you have it, kill the behemoth, and that's the achievement complete. The next dungeon is the Stonecore. Just one achievement here on the final boss, the High Priestess Aziel. Defeat 60 disciples within 10 seconds during the High Priestess Aziel encounter. There'll be a bunch of these disciples kneeling before her, and also a bunch in the hallway leading up to her. So just pull all of the ones in the hallway, as well as the kneelers, and make sure they're all grouped up, aggro her, and then throw out an AoE to grab this achievement. Pretty simple, just make sure that you aggro her first. The next dungeon is the Vortex Pinnacle, located high in the sky in the Eldom Zone. First is Extra Credit Bonus Stage. Collect 5 golden orbs in a single visit to the Vortex Pinnacle. Throughout the instance, near the ledges will be these golden orbs. Simply click on 5 of them total to complete the achievement. Most of them require you to jump off and click midair. Don't worry, you won't die, you just get teleported back to the start, and to your left is a teleport that puts you back up. There are several spawn points, all randomly selected upon zoning in. I'll have a link to a map of all of the known locations in the description, but here they are real quick if you want to pause it and go through them. The only other achievement is No Static at all, which is obtained from the final boss, Assad. Completely avoid static cling during the encounter. So very simple, just one-shot him and you should get it. The next instance is the lost city of Tol'vir, located right here in Uldum. We have 3 total. First is Acrocalypse Now, which reads defeat 20 Crocalisks within 10 seconds during the Lockma encounter. These Crocalisks will spawn in packs of 4 throughout the fight, so simply wait until 5 groups of 4 spawn, and then AoE them all down. As long as it's a one-shot, you'll still get the achievement even if you kill the boss as well, so just make sure you use your big AoE. Next is Kill It With Fire in the High Prophet Barim boss. Defeat 3 burning souls during the encounter. You want to start off by cutting the phoenix in a wide area. It drops fire in its trail, and we'll need a lot of it for the achievement, so try to spread it out. Once you have a decent amount, push Barim's health to 50%, and he'll start the shadow phase with a purple phoenix attacking you. Periodically, an ad will spawn on top of you and run towards the phoenix, and if they run through the fire, they become burning souls. You need to kill 3 of these for the achievement, so just stay in the fire, and when they spawn, back up a bit such that their path to the phoenix goes through the fire, and once they walk through it, walk up and pop them with a single target hit to avoid killing the phoenix. Do this 3 times, and you'll get the achievement. And lastly for this place is headed south on the Siamet boss. Defeat Siamet with 3 stacks of lightning charge. Throughout the fight, this guy will spawn Servants of Siamat when, upon killed, cast a lightning charge AoE, and if he's standing it, you get the lightning charge debuff that you need for the achievement. So for this one, wait for these to spawn, kill 2, and make sure that you're near them when they die. They also knock you back upon death, so make sure that you don't get thrown off the ledge. Also, the boss will be immune to damage at this point, and this lightning charge removes that immunity, so for the 3rd servant, drag him on top of the boss to get your 3rd and final debuff, and break the boss's immunity at the same time. And from here, just one-shot him for the achievement. And since we're in Uldum, we may as well knock out the Halls of Origination. 4 more in this one, starting with I Hate That Song. In the Temple Guardian and her fight, stop him from singing his reverberating hymn for more than 15 seconds. So for this one, just walk up to him and one-shot him, and you should get it. Next is Straw That Broke the Camel's Back. Defeat Earthrager Ta while mounted on a camel. So another simple one here. At the bottom of the stairs to the right and left are some camels wandering about. Mount one and walk up to the Earthrager and one-shot him for the achievement. Next is Faster Than the Speed of Light. Complete the Vault of Lights within 5 minutes of starting it. Heading through the western wing in the middle hub, you'll run into a gauntlet event. Talk to Bran Bronzebeard to start it, and you basically just want to head to each of these 4 mini passages and kill each of the wardens to get this achievement. The last one is Son of a. Defeat Raj before he completes an entire recharging phase. Walk in, one shot, collect the achievement. The next stop is Grim Batol in the Twilight Highland Zone. First is Umbrage for Umbriss. Defeat General Umbriss while he's affected with Modgood's Malice in Grim Batol. For this one, just wait until a big purple Trog spawns, pull him on top of Umbriss, and then kill the Trog to buff him, and then kill Umbriss to earn the achievement. The next one is Don't Need to Break Eggs to Make an Omelet. Defeat Aerodax without letting a Faceless Corruptor to begin casting Twilight Corruption on any of the eggs. This is just another one-shot, so just pop them right away. Just 2 more dungeons to go. Next is Deadmines, which holds a whopping 6 total. First is Ready for Raiding. Do not get hit by the firewall in the Glubtalk encounter. Another easy one, just kill him outright before he has a chance to use it. Next is Rat Pack. Kill 20 mine rats during the Helix Gearbreaker encounter. Throughout the fight, you'll get grabbed and rammed into a pile of logs. When this happens, a bunch of mine rats pop out, so just kill 20 of these to get the achievement, being careful not to take out the boss accidentally. There's no time constraint here, so just kill them as they spawn. Next is Prototype Prodigy. Keep the Prototype Reaper from falling below 90% health before the full Reaper is defeated. The Prototype Reaper is a siege vehicle that you can hop in at the top of the ramp, so for this one, just simply ignore it and kill the full Reaper and you'll get the achievement. Next is its Frost Damage. Allow 3 freezing vapors to cast Coalesce during the Admiral Ripsnarl encounter. For this one, slowly damage the boss to 75% health to start the smoky phase. He'll summon these vapors that combine to form super vapors, so just don't kill them and allow them to keep combining until they cast Coalesce 3 times. Pretty simple. The only thing to worry about is that you will be knocked back, so be careful not to fall off. We also have I'm on a Diet. Do not gain more than 1 stack of Nauseated during the cookie encounter. For this one, just don't click on anything and one-shot him as soon as he comes out. And lastly for this place is the Vigorous Vancleef Vindicator. Engage Vanessa Vancleef within 5 minutes of being inflicted with the Nightmare Elixir. This is a speedrun of a gauntlet pretty much. At the start, when you're above the lava pit, just click on 4 of the valves to free yourself, and after that, run through the fire and wait for the mobs to spawn. Kill them when they do, and then go through the electric hallway, trying to avoid as many hazards as you can. Fight your way up the boat, killing all Worgen along the way, and engage Vanessa to earn this achievement. And from here, you're free to kill her. The last dungeon on our list is Shadowfang Keep. First is Padron Denied. Defeat Baron Ashbury without letting him heal with Stay of Execution. So just walk up and one-shot. Next is To the Ground. Defeat Commander Springvale without allowing him to receive any unholy empowerment. Walk up, one-shot. And lastly, Bullet Time. Defeat 12 bloodthirsty ghouls with Pistol Barrage, then defeat Lord Godfrey. This achievement's trackable, so go ahead and check that in your achievement menu. Periodically, he'll summon 6 ghouls and follow it up with the Pistol Barrage Cone Attack. When he does, back up and drag the ghouls into the barrage until he kills 12 of them, and then kill Godfrey. No worries if you mess up a wave, as he'll resummon and barrage infinitely. And the last achievement is the Cataclysm Dungeon Hero, where you need to finish each one on Heroic difficulty. At this point, if you've been following this guide, you should have finished that with the Godfrey kill. And that's it. With this, you should have your Drake of the East Wind Mount. Overall, pretty easy as far as these Glory Meta achievements go. For a lot of them, there's usually 1 or 2 that need a full group of 5, so with all of these being technically soloable, it's a good one to start on. Although doing that first one with 2 people is a big time saver. I've actually been knocking out a bunch of these in preparation for the Battle for Azeroth. I was planning on making guides for every single one of them, just like this one, so let me know if you guys would like that, and I'll take you along with me. If I do make more, check for a playlist in the description of this video, because I'll be sure to put it in there. I hope you found the video helpful, like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Farewell for now, mortals. We hope you enjoyed today's video. See you again soon.